Hey guys, so I am coming back on this live because I just got this update on travel requirements in Tanzania. So I'm gonna wait for you guys to join on, but if you're just watching on the replay, this is a huge change. And I think a lot of the reason why people are coming to Tanzania is because it was an open country. And now it is not. It's not going to be as open. So I wanted to go over what the update is because I know I was literally just talking to a bunch of you guys saying that you are coming here. Some are just coming just to travel, some are coming to move. But I think that you should know what the update is because it may change your plans. So let's see who is back on the live, because I think this is a very important update, which is why I came right back on. It was just announced today that the rules have now changed in Tanzania as far as the requirements for coming here. So I want to go over that with you guys who are just joining. So I'm going to wait for you guys to come back on. I know I was literally just on, but this is a new update. So let me just kind of go over the little, saw this on one of the groups that I am on. So if you are coming to Tanzania after today, this is the new update. And I will go over that with you guys. So let me know in the comments if you are coming, because this is the update from the United Republic of Tanzania, the new travel advisory effective May 3rd, which is today, effective May 3rd. So if you're coming here after today, this is the new requirements. So I'm gonna wait for a couple of you guys to come in. Please stay tuned because this is really important. Because Tanzania is no longer going to be an open country. It's as far as the Rona goes. So from the Tanzania government, it says, and I would advise you to look this up yourself, but okay, so it is now implementing towards controlling the blank plan. You guys can fill in the blanks. Based on the global economic situation, I'm not going to say the word. I'm just trying to code myself. You know what situation emerged with new variants of the such and such that has caused the blank. There has been an increased importance into our country. So the Tanzanian government is now making sure that they are protecting their citizens from the Rona. So the Tanzanian government has now decided to elevate and enhance prevailing prevention measurements, especially those who guard international travel. So this is for people who are traveling in and out of this country. So especially for those who are coming back in, this is now the new update. So they're pretty much changing their travel advisory from the last one, which was back in August 2020. So it is now effective March. Sorry, why do I keep saying March? It is now effective May 4th, which is tomorrow, for international travels. So my people who are coming here, y'all need to take this into consideration because the rules have changed as far as how you can proceed when you come to Tanzania. So essentially it's saying that all authorities at entry should adhere to preventative measures of travelers and staff, using hand hygiene, using alcohol-based sanitizer, social distancing, and wearing masks. When I came to Tanzania, December 31st, 2020, leaving the airport, it said throw away your mask. So they are now saying that when you come into this country, you now need to be hand sanitized up, social distancing. There wasn't any social distancing, and you need to be wearing face masks. So those of you who are aware of what's happened in this country, especially with the passing of the last president, you kind of maybe felt this was coming. So I just want to let you guys know, especially because we were just on the live and a bunch of you guys were watching and saying that you were coming here. So all travelers, whether foreigners or returning residents, will be required to present a negative COVID test certificate. Sorry, I'm not supposed to say the word, but they're supposed to require a negative test upon arrival. So when I came here, there was no requirements for a test. And most people who have come here, yeah, there hasn't been a requirement at all, which this has been one of the only countries in the world. I think Mexico and Turkey don't require it now, but this has been one of the only countries in the world that has not required that. So things are changing rapidly. So to get here, you now need that test in order to enter into this country. And it also says all travelers, whether foreigners or returning residents entering or leaving Tanzania are subject to enhanced screening for the blank, including rapid tests, those arriving from countries with high numbers of blank, at the cost of the rapid blank test of $25 US per traveler. So whether you're leaving or going, you're gonna now have to take a test to leave. But as American citizens, if you wanted to go back to the US, you would have to take a test anyways. But I think just exiting this country, you now have to take a test. So that's gonna cost $25 per traveler. All travelers, whether foreigners or returning residents arriving from other countries with new blank variants based off of the blank, based off of their updates, will now have to pretty much do 14 days of a mandatory quarantine at their own cost. So if you're coming from a country that is high on that list, I would advise you to look up where your country is listed on. I'm getting this from, it's an updated travel advisory from the United Republic of Tanzania. So that's what I'm reading off. And okay, so it's saying that you now have to do a 14-day mandatory quarantine, regardless of route taken and rapid tests. So pretty much there's now a quarantine required for you coming into this country if you are coming from a country that has that's on the list. So, and then it says travelers are subjected to mandatory quarantine. Who so choose a place from the list designated by the government. Returning residents are allowed to isolate themselves in their homes. So if you, like I said, you're gonna have to quarantine. Upon arrival at any point of entry, airport, ground, crossing ports, all travelers will be provided with a health information card, a toll-free number advising self-monitored for symptoms and signs. In the case they develop any symptoms, they will be tested and treated at a designated health facility by the government on their own coin, pretty much. So says that travelers on transit in other countries of more than 72 hours will be required to be retested upon entry. So if you are, let's say you're traveling to Kenya and you want to come through Tanzania, or you want to stop through, you're going to have to get retested. So let's see. While in the country, all international travelers should adhere to infection prevention measures, such as pretty much wearing masks, social distancing, and so on. So it's only saying international travelers. It's not saying for locals. I don't know if they're going to implement mandatory masks for all residents here, but since I've been here, in certain areas like Masaki, you'll see people wearing masks, but for the most part, it's not something that you see as like a standard. And then it goes on to talk about pilots and captains and drivers and so on and such. So pretty much the update is, if you are coming to Tanzania, if you're coming from a country that is on the list from the who, that you will have to do a mandatory 14-day quarantine, either at your own cost. So I think that people who are coming here, they need to research and see if that is going to affect their travel, especially if you're only coming here for 2 weeks. So I think that this kind of puts a little damper on the free travel that was here. But I just kind of wanted to update you guys on this new travel advisory for Tanzania. So I'm trying to see if there's anything else on this list that I did not. Yeah, so this is coming from, again, this is coming from the Secretary of Health in Tanzania. And I'm sure you guys can look up on your own and see the new travel advisory. So I'm just going to look at some of the comments because I think we have a few people who have joined. Let me know what you're thinking about this. Are you surprised? What are your thoughts? Yeah, so if you're coming for December, be mindful. By December, things are gonna change so much. I mean, I don't even know what to say, but definitely you want to be mindful that it will be worth your time coming if you have to quarantine for 2 weeks. If you're coming from a country that's going to require that. I don't know what those countries are. I have not looked into that, but I would advise you guys to just do your own research. Hey, welcome. So if you guys are just joining the live, I literally just finished the live and I saw this update, so I wanted to come on here and let you guys know. I will recommend you guys going backwards and rewatching it, but to sum it up, Tanzania is now requiring social distancing when you arrive to the country, mask wearing, and also if you're coming from a country that has a high variant of the that you are going to have to do a mandatory 14-day quarantine. So are we surprised? We kind of knew this was going to happen. I mean, that kind of confirms some things, if you know what I mean. I'm talking in code. Kind of confirms some things. Yeah, like I said, look it up on the Tanzanian government, but this is the new travel advisory for Tanzania. Thank you for sharing this update. I'm not planning to come until December. Hopefully things will change by then, but I doubt it. It might be a little bit more intense, but I will keep you, as long as I'm in this country, I will keep you updated for sure. Because this is Asante Sana. Oh, thank you, sis. I plan on coming very soon. I appreciate this update. Yeah, I didn't want to leave you guys hanging, especially because I was just on here. Yeah, not surprised, unfortunately. It does feel very unfortunate. Yes, it sucks. Thanks for the update, LA in the house. What up, LA? So, I will do some more research. I don't know how this is affecting American citizens, but I'm sure that it probably may, but I don't know. I have no idea because I know a lot of Americans are getting the jab situation. So it just seems like things are moving rapidly to get people, and via vax. I'm trying to use code words, but it just seems like that's going to be coming soon internationally, like because this is a global agenda of the situation that we're in. Which I think that for a lot of people, the attraction to come to Tanzania was Magufuli and the way he viewed this state that we're in globally. And it feels really unfortunate because it feels like it's becoming very challenging to move around the world and move within Africa. And especially because there is this huge amount of us that are coming wanting to return home. It's sad. It's saddening to me. Yes, exactly. This definitely confirms some things. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like I knew this was going to be a global requirement to travel. It's moving in that direction. Yeah, it's definitely moving in that direction. And if you guys are just joining the live, it's now a new requirement to get into Tanzania. You're gonna have to be masked up, and you need tests, and you're going to need to 14-day quarantine if you're coming from a particular country that's on the who's list. So I would advise you guys who have tickets to check one with the U.S. Embassy or whatever embassy you're coming from. Also check the Tanzanian website, government website. Also check the who's of what, check what they're talking about to see what the requirement is, because I would hate for you guys to come all the way out here and then have to pay extra money to be in a hotel, and can't leave. Sorry, I got this camera thing set up. Can you follow my face? Hello. Anyways, I don't know why this is now out of focus. There we go. Okay, so let me just kind of look at these comments. What are you guys feeling about this? Do you think it will start to stop people from entering? Possibly. Yeah, I mean, if you're coming from a country that's on that list and you're just coming for a vacation, yeah, that's gonna stop you. But if you're coming to move or kind of repatriate back, that shouldn't stop you, because what is 14 days if you're coming from a country that is on that list? I don't know the list, so I don't know if it's American citizens or UK citizens, but I would advise you guys to do the research, or maybe someone can look it up now and put it in the comments. That would be very helpful. But yeah, I would say don't be encouraged. Don't be discouraged. Sorry, I just came in. Can you give me a brief? Did you hear the brief? I don't know. Yeah, what time is it? So this is the update on, yeah. You know what? For me, I realized why I came here, and I now need to be more focused to kind of like get some land and kind of build something off grid. And I also think it's even more important for community, for us to not only commune with ourselves, commune with everybody here. I think we're gonna need that in the long run. No matter where you are in the world, coming together is going to make people stronger, especially if you are someone that does not want to adhere to the system. You're gonna have to build a network, a community of people. You're gonna have to be growing your own food. You're gonna have to maybe do some communal living, like literally coming together. So, and I'm not trying to scare people or anything like that, but it just seems like the way things are going, if you don't follow along that, your life is going to be more challenging. So let me see. The world is coming full control. Florida governor disband. Oh, that's good. That is very good. Yeah, I mean, I have a mask in my purse that I kind of hold on to. Certain places I'll go, I'll wear a mask. I don't necessarily, I mean, I didn't like the mandatory mask requirement because it felt less healthy than was healthy, but I don't mind wearing it occasionally, especially if I'm gonna be like in really close proximity with people. But yes, so you say if you're coming from a country that has a high variant of the you know what, that's why I said you should research your country. I did not do that research. You should research your country and look up what the requirements are, but they have now changed. I just know when I arrived here, December 31st, one, I did not have to take a test. I took nobody's test at all. Actually, even when I got to the airlines, I flew on Qatar Air. I got to New York and they asked me for a test. And I said, this country does not require it, so I don't have to take one. They're like, oh yeah, sorry. So, and then when I arrived here, I flew into Doha and I had a layover, and then I flew to Tanzania. And when I arrived here, was I wearing a mask? I have to look at the video, but I know that when I was leaving, I was wearing a mask because you have to wear it on the planes. You have to do the whole shield and all that stuff. But when I was leaving the airport, there was a trash can and a sign that said "Throw away your mask." So that was kind of like the energy of the country. But we all know what happened, about 2 months ago, and yeah. So there was a shift that's been happening. People will soon be able to untravel. Yeah, I mean, it's heading in that direction. I mean, unless you want to do the jab, the thing. But if you do not, it's definitely gonna be more challenging. But I think it's still gonna even be challenging even if you do it. Yeah. I don't even know. Yes, I had to come back on another live because I just saw that update, and I was talking to so many people saying that they were coming here. So I hope that you guys are watching this and that you guys are just aware. I feel like I can't have a travel channel and not talk about some travel issues. Yeah, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. Greetings and grand rising. Thank you guys for joining. I literally just did a live. So we appreciate it. Thank you so much. Making this journey. Yeah. I'll see how things are going like when I actually leave my house, but this is a huge update to come to this country because it was known for not having those requirements. So the fact that, are we surprised though? I mean, when the former president passed away, I kept my mouth closed, and I still keep my mouth closed because these streets are watching. So, but we can kind of talk through. You guys can kind of read through the lines, right? Yeah. Hey sis, this is crazy. I'm gonna text you. This is crazy. So if you're just catching in. Oh, thank you. I set up my camera. Is it working or is it freezing? Sorry. Oh, what happened? What's wrong with this thing now? Oh, you still hear me? Okay, I'm gonna switch over. I'm still trying to get used to this camera thing. Let me see. Okay, I'm just switching over to my computer. But yeah, this is the update. Let me see what you guys are saying. Are there any bans? I have no idea, but I know that India is not in a good situation. They're having really bad COVID right now. Let's see. It's frustrating, not surprising, very. Oh yeah, I just put because my camera went out. Oh, thanks, Dada. Yeah, so okay, if you guys are just tuning in, I kind of went through and read the new requirements to get into Tanzania. Long story short, it is now a requirement starting tomorrow, March, why did you say March? May 4th, that if you are for international travelers, whether you're resident or not, it is now a requirement to, one, you need a test to get into the country. So that was not a requirement. You need a test to get into this country. You also, if you are leaving this country, you need a test to exit the country. Now, most countries nowadays are gonna have that requirement of needing a test, such as the US, such as other countries, but is now a requirement on this end. It also says that foreigners or residents arrive into the country based off of the blank, their daily updates, and those who have traveled to countries in the last 14 days, regardless of the route that they took. So pretty much whatever the new variants are, whatever countries though you're coming from, like if you travel to a country that has a new variant of all that stuff, it is going to be a requirement, a mandatory requirement for you to, one, you are going to have to take a rapid test followed by 14-day mandatory quarantine at your own cost. So I think that is a huge update because that was never a requirement to get into this country before. So let's see. Certain regions in India are catching hell, not with the virus. Okay. Yeah, I know something's going down in India. I haven't fully did my research, but I do know that they are dealing with COVID issues there too. Okay, let's see. I think we feel the same. How much I have never taken a test. I've never taken one of those tests at all in life. When I came here, which was December 31st, the last time I was in America was December 30th. When I came here, it was not a requirement to take a test, so I did not take a test. I just came. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's interesting because it's not saying that like if you take the test and that you're straight, that you don't have to quarantine. So I don't know if it's saying that if you take the test and you do have something that you'll have to quarantine. That was not clear in the document that I'm looking at. Yeah, it doesn't say. It's pretty much saying that those who have traveled through countries in the last 14 days that have that are arriving from countries with new blank variants based off of the you-know-whos of the world, their daily updates will have to be subject to a rapid test at the point of entry. So if you're coming from Istanbul or Turkey and they're on that list, even if you just have a layover there, you're still going to have to take a test and do a 14-day mandatory quarantine. So be mindful if you're coming from a country that does not have the issue, but you have a layover somewhere else, they don't care. You're going to have to quarantine up. So, and at your own cost. So that can be very pricey if you are coming and you wanted to like explore and go to Zanzibar and do all that stuff. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's ridiculous. It's a lot. It's a lot. So just be mindful. Sis, I'm glad I made it. Yes, we made it. My sis, yes. She has been here since October. She's saying make a move. I don't know. It's just, yes, make a move. But I'm thinking even for us here, I mean, we'll connect, but we have to come together even more stronger, because if they're going to require some things, which it seems like certain things may be required in the next 6 months, you know, for those who do not want to adhere to having something foreign placed in their bodies, and, you know, just a protection for themselves and their family, because it has not been enough time to know what these things are. And there's been a lot of issues with people who are receiving those as far as reproductive issues. Even there's been a lot of cases of people having issues just being around other people who have had the situation put in their body. So I just feel like it's too soon to even know if this is even safe. But we already know it's not. I mean, this is about getting rid of certain types of people in the world. So if you're just tuning in, I just wanted to update you guys on this new development, which is pretty intense. Let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking, because I don't like it. It's no bueno. But yeah, I mean, I still would rather be on this side of the world than on the other side of the world. Definitely. I'm glad to be in Mama Africa, because there is a level of safety here that it's just so big. There's so many places that you can kind of sneak out on. Let me see. Trying so hard, it's not easy. Yeah, I wish you can be there. When are you coming? Let me know in the comments who has a trip planned within the next 6 months. I don't know the countries that are on the list. I was saying if someone wants to do that research, I just looked at I just read the travel advisory. So it's based off of the main people's their daily list. So it's a daily list. So it's like this country may be on today, they're not on tomorrow. So even that to me is like kind of nerve-wracking, because if I was coming, let's say I was coming in June and my country is on the list, but like you leave 2 days before and now your country's on the list, that's going to throw off all your plans. So be mindful. I don't think that anybody should be coming all the way over here for 2 weeks anyways, but to have 2 weeks taken off of your trip is a lot. I don't know how they're going to verify all that stuff, but I know other countries have done it, so I'm sure they have a system that they can just put in place. I'm going to Kenya in a couple of months. Are you here? Or are you? Oh, you're going. I don't know what Kenya's requirements are, but I think Kenya, they've been way strict with all this stuff. Yeah. So I just wanted to let you guys know so you can be aware. It's just getting worse. So many people are lost in the sauce coming at the end of July. Yes, sis. So keep yourself updated. I don't know how long you're coming, but keep yourself updated. I will land in Dar August 11th. Can someone share the references of short in the chat? Yes. Oh, I don't have it. It should be on the website. It should be on the Tanzanian website, their update. Yeah. We are here. Let's see. Yeah. That's July will be here like that. That is no time at all. Ashley is correct. You got this. Coming in June, that will be very fast. But yeah, keep all those things. So many of you guys are coming. Wow. Who's coming to like move, or who's coming to visit? Because I think for those who are just coming for a visit, that's where it's gonna be more challenging. Like, is it worth it? If you're coming from a country where you're gonna have to quarantine for 14 days. So I mean, there's plenty of countries that I didn't want to go to. I don't want to quarantine for 14 days. I didn't want to quarantine when quarantine was happening. So yeah, that's what I don't know. It's not clear, so don't quote me on that. I was just reading what it says, so I don't know if you do have. I think what it was saying, regardless of the, I don't know. I think if maybe you have a negative test, I'll reread it because I don't want to misquote anything, but it says all travelers, whether foreign or returning residents entering or leaving TZ, will be subjected to enhanced screening for the you know what, including rapid tests to those arriving from countries with higher numbers of the blank cases. The cost of the rapid test is $25 US. All travelers, whether foreigners or returning residents arriving from countries with new blank variants based off of you know whose suggestion, daily updates, or those who have traveled through countries in the last 14 days, regardless of route taken, shall be subjected to rapid tests at entry point, followed by 14 days mandatory quarantine at their own cost. So that's what it says. So travelers are subjected to mandatory quarantine. Travelers subjected for mandatory quarantine should choose a place from the list designated by the government. So that means if you're not a resident, you don't even get a choice where you could say, like, you can't even come stay with me or something, you know, like you gotta go stay at their place. Returning residents will be allowed to isolate themselves in their homes. So that's what it says. I'll be moving to CC in a year once I finish school, but yeah. You already know. Let's read between these lines when the mysterious of the former happened, you know, like you already know. That was proof. I mean, what more did you need to know? This was the only one standing up against the whole world. So how far can you actually go when the whole world is against you? Eventually they're going to try to get you on their team or take you out. So you know what happened. So I'm just saying. I'm staying good. So it won't be as difficult for you. I want to visit from the house to come back here for things. Yeah. Yeah, just be mindful. Just be mindful that this is like a new requirement. I don't want to discourage you guys because I still think it's worth coming. I think that we should be seeing the motherland. There's healing here. There's so much healing here, and just to expand your minds. And I think it's just really unfortunate that this is all happening with this awakening that's happening amongst our people of returning. Because it just feels like they're trying to stop us. It does, and I'm not trying to take it personal, but it really, really does. I plan on coming for school. Okay, but like I said, I have children, and I'll be making a transit with them to start schools while moving is the end goal, but only in time. Yes, sis, we definitely want to do that. Damn, I was wondering if there are any other African. Nope, I don't know. I feel like this was the last one. I don't know. I don't know what that means with the Instagram account. I didn't find this on an Instagram account. Yeah, I think that Mexico, yeah, I mean, Mexico is, I think there's a few other countries, but Mexico is definitely open. I think that if you want to leave, if like that is you want to be on the journey of like trying something new, then maybe, you know, a lot of people came here not necessarily like to stay forever, but just to kind of like be out of that mess that they were in. So maybe if you go to Mexico and kind of wait it out there and then figure out what's happening in the rest of the world. But I think that I think now it's time to use your creativity, use your good mind, you know, and your third eye, and connect with source, but also come together as a community, and really like leave behind like all the egos and the me's and that, because we're gonna need each other more and more, completely in the next coming months and years. So yeah, if you guys are just tuning in, please go rewind back so you can get the update on what's happening here in Tanzania. Yeah, so I don't really know what else to say. I really don't, because I mean, I do have a lot to say, but there's only so much that I can say on this public platform. And, you know, the streets is watching. So you always have to be mindful of that. But don't be discouraged. Still come, but just know if you're coming for 2 weeks, make sure that you're not coming from a country that is gonna keep you on the lockdown, because that's not gonna make any sense. But we'll see what happens, how things go, and like I'll try to be in contact. I have a group on Discord, so I know a lot of people are coming, so I'll be in contact with them and to see what the updates are, to let you guys know over the next couple of months, like how people are actually dealing with it on the ground when they come, like, you know, how they're dealing with the airport, all the things. So I'll definitely keep you guys in mind. Let me know if you have any questions, if you're just tuning in, things that I should research, but I'm definitely going to do a ton of research now on this. But yeah, if you're just tuning in, please rewatch this, because there are new requirements to get here. And this is no longer a free, you know, blank country as far as that. So, but you know, the country, the president is protecting her people, and I totally get that. But coming from the outside looking in, it does feel frustrating, because it's like, where can we go? Where can we go? This is like not dealing with any of this. But, you know, I'm not in that leadership role, so I'm trying not to judge. because you do have to protect the people who are on the ground, and especially if you're coming from a country that is high on that list. Yeah, why would you want to open up the country to that threat? So in that capacity, I totally understand that. I totally understand the new requirement, but on other levels and on deeper levels, it's frustrating. So yeah, this is the update. Let me know in the comments how you guys feel. For those who are just tuning in, please rewatch the live. Please rewatch from the beginning or go up the chat. But this is the update that I just saw. Yeah, and I'll try to put together maybe some list of places that people could stay at, but I don't know what the requirements. I'll look into more stuff, like to see what places they're requiring people to stay at. I don't know if that's like I said, I literally read verbatim, so I don't know if that is going to be a requirement if your test comes in negative. It just said that if you're coming from one of those countries that you have to quarantine. So I'm not sure, but I will try to look into that. There is a link. There is an email. Full Soul Travel is my email. Let's put it up here. Full Soul Travel Gmail is my email. Full Soul Travel Gmail at Gmail. I got this off of one of the groups that I'm in, but I believe it's on go to the TZ government travel advisory. You can probably also go to whatever country you're coming in to the travel advisory. You can probably just look that up. Yeah, so this is just a quick update. I'm going to take a couple questions from you guys right now. If you guys have any, or just feelings, just let me know. What other things? But yeah, Mexico right now is still open. And I believe Turkey is open. Let me see. Earlier the UK. Yeah, I saw that a couple of days ago in the group that the UK has more stricter rules. I just didn't say anything because I don't know if my audience is from there, just because I'm American. But yeah, the UK has a lot of strict rules coming here from the UK. But yeah, you will have to present a negative test. So if it is just a negative test and you won't have to quarantine, that's fine, because you shouldn't be traveling if you have a positive test. So hopefully that's the case, and that you'll be straight as long as you have a negative test. So I'm hoping. I'll try to do another update, or if anybody is on here and they can look that up or let me know. But I'll try to see. So comes the land. I don't know what that is, but in the UK they're pushing the passport. Yeah, I mean that's going to be a requirement. I mean, when this for me, when last year I did like a real 2020 January 1st, I did a 5-day hard drive fast. That means no food, no water, no shower, no water content. That's like the highest level spiritually you can fast. And I've got all these downloads then that I didn't really understand until things started to happen. And it was like, okay, this is what this is about. And as soon as like March 15th or 18th, all that stuff happened, I just went into super research mode, and I was like able to understand what they weren't saying. So yes, this is definitely, I mean, if you understand what the meaning of that word is, it is a proof of that you have that certain thing. I'm just coding it just because I don't, yeah. So it is definitely going to be a requirement on a passport. I mean, I think it's going to get to a place where you can't do anything like jobs, money, like have access to your bank, like be able to just leave your house, travel. All these things are going to be tied to whether you have that or not, going into whether they do some type of, I mean, it seems like the passport will be the most likely thing, or some type of chip to verify if you have it. But if you are spiritually inclined, you should know what this is. Just gonna say that. Green passport. Ooh, it's just pouring raining right now. Oh, good. You're making your moves. That's good. I don't know from Grenada. I have no idea. I don't know. I have no idea what like the major airlines, and do you have to fly what the travel route is from the Caribbeans or from South America. If you have to fly into New York or if you have to fly into the UK. But yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know that. Ooh, it's pouring raining right now. Let's see. It is. It definitely is. Really? Wow. Just to get a haircut? That's crazy. Okay, you guys, it seems like a lot of you guys are just joining the live. I have just talked about the update of the apartment in Tanzania. Long story short, it's now required to get a test to enter the country. It's pouring raining. And if you are coming from a country that is on a certain list that has a higher new variation of the situation, that you will have to quarantine for 14 days. So this is the new, back at it. Yes, on the live or the rain. Yep, I am. Do you guys hear? It is loud. It's pouring. Wow. Just stepped in. I'm seeing, yep. Coming from certain countries. So it's not all countries, but wow, it is so loud, this rain. Okay. Do you guys hear the rain? I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know if my thing is picking up on it. That is true. That is true. Yep. Yeah. We're coming in June. From the States. Yeah. I am in Dar es Salaam. I'm in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. I've been here the entire time. Yeah, it's loud. It's rainy season right now. Thing not charging? Hold on, guys. Laptop wasn't charging. So yeah, how do you guys feel? Laptop wasn't charging. I'm gonna invite someone to come on. See if someone wants to talk for a minute. I put the link in the thing right here. If someone wants to come on. Rainy season ends, I believe, in June. Yeah, it's in June. Yeah, rainy season ends in June, so I'm just fixing my light. Okay. So let me see. I heard India, Mexico, Turkey were given travel restrictions. India definitely has travel restrictions. Mexico, I know, is not requiring a test. And Turkey, I believe. I think those are like the last kind of countries, because Tanzania was definitely one of the first countries that was not. So now it is. Yeah. It is. Yeah. So you guys, I just wanted to update you. And I will, as more information comes out, I'll definitely update you guys. But I was literally about to go to bed and I saw that message and I was like, let me just come on here, because I was talking to a bunch of people saying that they were coming, they were on their way. So I hope they catch this live and do your own research and just, move without fear, with anything, especially with the Rona, fear is a huge tactic and fear makes you sick in general. So move without fear. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Someone's gonna come on right now. Wait. Let me see. How do I add you? They catch his live and do your own research. Hi. Move without fear. With anything, especially you have to close you have to close out the YouTube.
Okay, I am new to this.
Without fear. Yeah,
I'm trying to get out of Babylon over here.
Close out the feed.
Okay, what is that? How? Because I do not know how.
Turn off the YouTube page. Like, just close it or mute it. Because the StreamYard is separate.
Okay, was that it?
Yeah. Yeah, just so I don't hear the feedback in the back. Yeah.
Okay,
hi, welcome.
Oh, sorry. I am trying to get out of Babylon. I got a few dollars. Well, I'm trying to get a page where I could find out what I need, my visas, if I could travel with a pet. I'm trying to get a family member to come with me. I'm thinking my grandson wants to come. I'm not sure, but anyway, I'm ready to leave. I'm like past ready to leave, and I just need to know, okay, who I contact to get visa. What do I need to pack to come, and can I bring an animal? You know what I'm saying? Because I know there's some people that are already over there, other YouTubers. They have animals with them, but I don't know if they got the animals after they got there or what. But I grew up with animals and I love animals, and but anyway, that's not a major thing. The main thing is I want to get out of Babylon, and I need to know what the process is to make those first steps. I already have my passport, thank the Lord. So I just need to know what is the visa process, how much. But you were saying, something about that there are some restrictions now, because I'm like, oh no, Lord. Because if they're talking about you have to take that wicked COVID-19 shot to get over there, I can't do that. I am not doing that.
No, that's not what it's saying. Well, first, like I said, try not to move in fear. Let's not even have that energy of fear. That's like the number one thing. I think that if you're trying to come, just come. How you get here, you can get a tourist visa for a year. That's $100. You can get a student visa. You can get a student visa. You can pay for residency.
How
I'm
much?
not.
How long would
I'm
the residency visa be?
2 years. I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
exactly sure the price. It's more than $100. So if anybody who's watching, they know, they can let her know. They can put in the comments, but it's more
Okay.
than $100. So there are options. It just depends on what you want. If you know you want to come here, you probably most likely will try to get a residency visa or maybe
That's
a
the
business
one
visa.
that I'm wanting. Okay, let me.
Yeah.
Residency.
So then, as far as pets, I have a friend. She actually has a channel. Her name is Nikki. I forgot her last name,
Would that
but
be Nikki, something like that?
Nikki. Nikki. I don't know her. Nikki Miller. She did a video on bringing pets to Tanzania. So I would advise watching that video from her because I cannot speak on it because I have no pets. But I do know that she was able to bring her dog and her cat here, and that it was a little bit of work and it was kind of pricey, but you know, her animals are like her
Still there?
family. But I believe she
That's
did
what
a
I'm saying.
thorough video on it, documenting what the whole process was. So I would recommend for those who are coming with pets to do your research on that.
Right. Yeah,
So
that's basically what I've been doing for the past year, I would say. When I first found this, the Lord has been leading me to a lot of stuff because there is going to be an exodus of his people out of this wicked Babylon. And it's already begun. It's already begun. If you understand what I'm saying when I say it that way, it's biblical. It is very biblical to get us from out of here. Well, you're already there, but
someone else also said No Limit Eddie. Yeah, he's been on the channel too. I guess he has a dog, so I think that he did a video on it too. So I would look up No Limit Eddie, and then Nikki Miller to having a dog. But thank you, sis. I just want to, Auntie, keep you encouraged. Don't live in fear and keep coming. Keep working towards what you want. But thank you for coming on the live.
Oh, I can only be on this so long because I had something else to say or something else to ask.
What is your last question?
Okay. See, now I lost my train of thought. Lord help me.
You can always email me. So if you want to email me, it's fullsoultravel@gmail.com.
Okay. Oh yeah, because I was trying to find another YouTuber's information where they were given advice for a certain amount of money, you know, to help them out as well on how to repatriate. That's what I was basically looking for when I came across your channel. So basically, that's what I'm looking for is how the steps that I need to take on how to repatriate. And see, I'm a single empty nester, like the one lady that just came back here to Babylon because she had something was going on. Miss Ganny E. I don't know if you see her channel, but anyway, she's about my age, most likely. But anyway, she was there by herself.
Yeah.
But it's just flooring me.
Well, email me, and I'll let you kind of give you some tips. But yeah, ime me. Don't worry. Just keep focused on what you want, and it'll all work out for sure.
Okay, where is this your email address that's on here now?
fullsoultravel@gmail is my email. Full Soul Travel. It's on if you look on my page on the about or in any of the descriptions, there's my contacts listed on there.
Full Soul Travel
@gmail.com.
Okay.
Yes. Alrighty. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you. really appreciate your help.
Yeah, of course. All right, peace and love.
Oh, same to you.
Mhm. Okay, you guys. I'm just gonna look through these little. Let's see. I'm gonna look through these last comments and see what you guys are saying while I was had her on. Yes, Go Black did visa requirements, residency, Swahili. Yeah, I mean you can do a 2-year visa to learn Swahili. That's most people I know out here on that. Mambo. Yeah, for sure. Atlanta directly in Zanzibar, coming to Dar on the 6th. Oh, you're coming in 2 days. So look up what the requirements are because it goes into effect tomorrow on the 4th. Oh no, you're here. I read that wrong. So you're fine. As long as you're here. So you got here. You're in Zanzibar. Is it? It's been raining there? Okay. Yeah. So you're fine if you're already here. Let's see. Oh, okay. What's up? Can you come on the live and talk about the animal, or if you want to come on in general? I'm gonna put in the let me see. I'm gonna put the thing in the link. If you have time, Eddie, to come on, you can come on. That person wants 30 per hour. For what? I don't know what. You can email me. Let's see. I don't know if he wants to come on though. There's no pressure if you don't. Yeah, you can email me. Okay, he's gonna hop on. So if you're just tuning in, these are just a couple updates of coming into the country that you now need a negative test to enter, which you did not need that before. When I arrived here, I did not take anybody's test. You now need masks and pretty much social distancing when you're getting into the airport. I don't know if that's going to be, it didn't say anything about like around, the country, but at least at the airport. I just know when I was here leaving, they had a sign that said throw away your mask. So that sign is probably gone. It would be lovely to have an organization set up solo to help fund African Blacks in America to get the hell out of here. Yeah. I think there are people who are doing that, but in general, yeah, I mean, crowdfunding is always good, but you always have to think of ways of being sustainable and making money. So, but yeah, just because in general, like everybody's not going to come, and that becomes complicated. But I agree. It would be nice, but I think that we can't rely upon that because if you do, you may be waiting like people are waiting for reparations. So let me see if he's gonna come on, and then I'm gonna stay on for a little bit longer, and just let me know. Let me see. What? Yeah, rewatch, go back, and I literally just said it right now. But just go back and go back to the beginning is like when I go through, they kind of have made new travel updates here. requiring tests and quarantines, which is the sum of it. Yeah, there's a lot of us here. I think the number is growing daily. It's definitely growing. So let me see. I'm just going to put this link in the description if anybody wants to come on. And then if not, I'm going to shut it down because I was already trying to like an hour ago. But I just wanted to update everyone, especially because I know there's a lot of us that are coming here. Oh, you were in DAR 2 weeks ago. I'm kind of shy, so I don't meet everybody, but I did a different live. The previous live before this live, I'm gonna have we're gonna be doing some community volunteering. So that is if you're here and you want to come out and connect, that's gonna be a great way. Working with the orphanage and just helping and serving and, you know, using your talents or whatever way. But that's going to be a great way to meet. Yeah. Rewatch the live. I read out what it's saying. Peace to you. You guys are just tuning in. Okay. Should I say it again or should I make you guys rewatch it? You know what it is about meeting people? You guys see me, I don't see you. So it's like you guys are strangers to me. So it's like I've had some people that have reached out and I'm like, I don't mind meeting people, but I need to see your social media or something. Know you're a real person, because at the end of the day, anybody could be watching this. So just as a protection of myself, you know, I need to know who you are. Okay, let's see. Mambo.
Hey, what's up, guys? Mambo, hey. Mambo. Boy.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Chilling as always.
Did you just catch the live right now? Did you know what the new requirements are?
No, I just caught the live. Yeah. Somebody had hit me on WhatsApp and it said, "Yo, like you should jump on." I said, "All right, cool. Let me see what's going on." But
somebody hit you on WhatsApp.
Yeah, I think I heard a little bit. You were
about
somebody hit me up on WhatsApp saying that you were live and that I should jump on and talk about things with the pets or something like that. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh yeah, because we mentioned your name. Someone mentioned your name, saying there was someone who was on the live saying that she is coming here and she wants to bring her pet, and someone said that your dog Oreo, you brought him over. So if you just want to let people know who have pets, I have another friend who came here with her animals, so I know it's possible.
Yeah. So the pet process, it is possible. I have my dog Oreo and my cat Professor Small, so I brought 2 animals in. It is a process. You kind of need somebody here in Tanzania to help you out with it, because they kind of make it to where it's a weird time limit. So for the import permit in particular, once you get that, it's only valid for 10 days. So you have to get that and then land here within 10 days or it expires. But you need to get the import permit before you get the USDA certificate certified, and then that only lasts for 14 days. So you kind of got to time it and play it right. So what a lot of people do is they'll have somebody here in Tanzania fill out the paperwork for them, get the import permit, and then like email it over to them. So that way it gets it to them instantly instead of having to wait for it to be shipped all the way to the States. And then once you arrive to the airport, you'll have that same person bring you the original certificate to the airport, and that's kind of how it works. So you need somebody here on the ground. You know, the person I use, I can refer you guys to him. Just shoot me an email, eddie@eddie.com, and then I can send you all that information over there.
Can you put your email in the chat so people can have it?
Yeah. Is this a chat right here? This is private chat. Let me go to the regular
No,
one.
yeah. I think it should be two options for the main one too.
I just went back to the YouTube tab. It should be straight from there. Okay, that's my email, eddie@nolimiteddy.com. You can shoot me an email and then yeah.
Oh wait, I
I'll
don't
get all
see
the
it.
information.
Where did you put it in the chat, or you just put it in the actual comments of the video?
Like on the YouTube live stream, I just dropped it in on that chat part.
Oh, I
So
don't
it
see
might take a
it.
second to pop up.
Okay. Yeah, maybe my thing is really slow.
Yeah, I
But
think it is. But I dropped it
what is?
in. Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it, but my thing must be like really slow. Okay, let me see what people are saying. Okay, Dada, yeah, send me your Facebook or whatever. Let me see, it was me. I don't know what that means. You missed a lot. I think I go back and rewatch some of it.
Looking in for cat.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Okay, so what is this? No limit Eddie at no. I'm just gonna put it no
It's Eddie@nolimiteddy.com.
Eddie
Yeah. I
Eddie
think you can
at
type in this chat right
no.
here.
Eddie at no limit Eddie.com.
Yeah, yep.
Okay. So okay, so this you guys, this is Eddie's email if you are coming with an animal.
Right,
And
right,
you
right.
want to come to DAR, you can email him. He's saying that you need to have someone here on this side of Tanzania to help with the dog situation. I don't know. I don't have any pets. Okay, so it seems like a lot of you guys. Can I just recap? Can you just rewind? Oh, that's your dog. So cute. Yes. Okay, so the recap is it is a new requirement that you need to test to enter the country. If you're coming from a certain country that has a certain level of variance of you know what, that you will have to quarantine for 14 days. So that's the gist of it, but I would still, if you rewind to the beginning, I kind of go in like right in the beginning and read out the whole update that comes from the government here. So that is the newest update. But yeah. Well, thank you, Eddie, for coming on. How is everything? How is life here for you?
Man, things are going good. Things are going good. You know, working on the Swahili visa as well. Trying to get that situated so that way I don't got to keep doing this in and out thing. And yeah, that's about it. That's really about it. Chilling, you know, chilling.
How long have you been here?
So it's been 2 months officially on the 26th of last month. So by the 26th of May, it'll be my 3rd month here. So yeah, trying to get everything else situated. So that way I don't got to leave out and come back in.
Yeah, that makes sense. And it's a good way to learn Swahili. I think if I stay here a little longer, I'm probably going to get that. But I haven't decided yet.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think it's useful. Learning Swahili is nice to know. It's helpful.
For sure. Definitely.
Right.
But
do you plan on staying out here for a little bit longer? Or are you trying to like go to a different place?
I want to travel, but
okay.
Who knows, you know, the state of the world that we're in right now. So, oh wait, someone says, can we see Eddie's dog again?
You want to see the dog again? You want to see Big O? Oreo, come here, big boy. Come here. He in his bed. He want to chill. Okay, here go my dog. So my dog is small, but he's heavy. So he did end up having to fly underneath the plane. So he costs a good amount of money to ship this small little dog. So you guys got to look at the weight requirements of the animals as well when you're shipping animals, because that'll determine if it's in the cabin or underneath the plane. And if it's underneath the plane, you got to do a lot of requirements about the crate and about the water container, food container. They make it a little bit more difficult. You got to tape certain things to the crate and all kind of stuff. So yeah. It's a lot of stuff you guys got to do when it comes to bringing your pets.
Did you do a video on your channel about it?
No, so my sister dropped a video, so you can check that out on No Limit Shay's channel. She has like one video about the process. My dog weighs like 17 pounds.
Okay.
And then that plus the crate has to be 17 pounds altogether. So his weight alone was too heavy. But I think to put him underneath the plane was like $550 US, I think. And then you also have to pay some other pet fee or anything like that. So it's probably gonna cost you at least $1,000, I would say, to bring an animal in if you're doing underneath the plane. If you're doing inside the plane, I think it's more like $650 or something like that. So, and that was with Turkish Airlines. That was with Turkish Airlines, by the way. So I don't know how it is Ethiopian or other airlines people fly with. But yeah, keep in mind the price. Keep in mind the price of shipping animals.
Cool. Well, I appreciate you coming on and letting people know. But yeah, do a video on your channel too, because I think that a lot of people have animals and they don't want to leave them. So
right. But yeah, shout out to you for having me. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I got days, do an interview or something like that. Make some content while we're both still here. All right, bet.
Yes,
all right, guys.
Peace out. Bye. Right. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, so let me just see what these comments are saying. Yeah, so I did do an update. Let me see. Okay, a lot of these I don't understand. I'm gonna try to come back. Okay, let me see. Start a film studio. Yes. So since I've been here, I've been connecting with a lot of local Tanzanian creatives, which I probably will do a video, like a feature on some of them. There's so much talent here, but also through this, the newest president here is the Lift. There was a ban for, not a ban, but there was a fee to be a YouTuber. I believe it was $900. So that stopped a lot of Tanzanians from creating. So now that just got lifted, I want to say like 2 weeks ago. So you should be seeing more content from local Tanzanians. And when I tell you, because I'm kind of in the whole photography, videography world, and the people that I've been meeting weekly are very, very talented. It blows my mind. Like, they're so talented. And there's some really dope artists that are making beautiful, beautiful content and storytelling from their perspective, because it hasn't really been a thing here. So I'm excited to see the talent here, but I want to showcase that. So I definitely plan on having some people on here, but I do think that film is such a powerful tool. We all use it for entertainment and education, but to just tell stories here, like you said, we need more movies that connect our people back to the motherland. I 100% agree. And that's something that I aspire to eventually make some films myself. So I think that that is really dope that you want to do that. It's needed, and it is, it's going to be amazing. Okay, so I think you guys got the update. Let me see. My email is Full Soul Travel. It's on the link of all the videos. I think you guys were just kind of talking amongst each other. Let me see. I have no idea. I don't know. I just read to you guys what I saw, so I don't know. I'm sorry, the requirement, the cost requirement. Asante. Oh, they're talking about No Limit Eddie's dog. Very cute. Thanks. I'll email. I'm just like catching up on let me see. Hello, welcome to the channel. Thank you for coming. The Word Up channel. I appreciate it. Let's see, changes for countries with new, yeah, Brazil and India, not every country. So, okay, cool. Thank you for that update. So yeah, it's not for every country. It's definitely for what this says. But you will have to take a test. So that's, I think by now most people are used to taking tests. It's not something that is pretty foreign, but like I said, when I came, I didn't have to take a test. Was it just for locals or expats too? What was? I miss what you're referring to this question. You met someone named Mosey. He has great content. We want to collaborate. Nice. Yeah, email me. What's the entertainment side of things? Do I go and watch live music theater? I have not. I want to. I don't. I've been to the movies. But there is live music. I just have not gone out. I've been such a homebody, but I want to go out and see live music. But this city is very, very active. There's always, it's at night, like when I'm coming home, it seems like it's more active in the evening than in the daytime. There's always something going on here. So once I spread my wing a little bit and start to see what's up, I'll let you guys know. Yes, there was a YouTube fee, so that is gone. If you're just tuning in, I kind of repeated myself like 10 times already in this video. If you go back to just the beginning, it's within the first 5 minutes that I do the update. Yeah, so I think that's it, you guys. Do you have any other questions before I hop off this live? But I recommend you guys just kind of like re-looking at the playback if you just hopped on. Just because I'm like now tired and I don't want to repeat myself. But I know you guys just tuned in and I appreciate it, but it doesn't take that much to just rewind. Definitely in the beginning, because I want to say after like a minute, I go directly into it because I know you guys are going to be watching from replay. So I think that is it. If you have any more questions, I'm giving you a little time to ask before I hop off the live. And I think I kind of looking over people's comments, a lot of talking amongst each other. But yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, you guys, I'm exhausted. I had a very long day. And I've been on live since like 5, actually, back to back to back. I did 3 lives today. It's kind of not my thing, but it happened to be that way. So I feel very exhausted. Yes. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. So yeah, if there's more updates, I will let you guys know. And hopefully the next couple of videos from me will be produced videos rather than lives. Lives take a lot of energy. But I always love connecting with you guys. And I hope that you guys, if you're just watching this live, check out the live earlier I was having dinner with my friend Jonas at his place. That was a very interesting video. And then I did another live earlier. I was talking about doing volunteer work. Actually, the live before we talked about everything. So that was a pretty good live. So make sure you guys check those out. And if you are new, please subscribe to the channel. We are growing poly. So I appreciate it. And I really, really, I love you guys. So I'm going to just look at these last couple lives, and yeah, I'm gonna say goodnight. So peace and love, you guys. I'll see you next time.